So I just did a poll yesterday on my community page on my YouTube channel, and I asked you guys what you would like to see more content of. And the majority of you said all of the above. And my options were more tiny house content, more post Hurricane Ian and the afterlife and all that type of content. Schooly build content, or camper life. And yes, most of you said all of the above. So that kind of gives me a broad range of a bigger spectrum to not really feel so pressured to do one thing, which I like a lot. I think it was like, last I looked, 60% of you guys voted for all of the above, and then I think it was around 20 or 30% that voted for just tiny house content, and then about 15 or 16% for post-hurricane content, 2% for just schooly content, and then none of you voted specifically for camper content. And then also I was also thinking about maybe starting another channel and just having that channel for maybe something more specific, or just talking, or doing just either one of those contents, or maybe just personal vlogs or something of that nature. But so I kind of wanted to come here and get your guys' opinions on that, and what you would possibly like me to show on another channel, and coming up with a name too, a name of the channel. So I'd love to hear your guys' ideas, and throw some names at me for a new channel. I'm ready to hear it. I also noticed that like 50% of my viewers are not subscribed. So please, you guys, if you like my content and you're coming over and watching anyways, just please hit that subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, but it really, really, really helps out my channel, and I appreciate it so, so much. Good morning, everybody. Chunks of lemonade. This is my, I don't know if you've heard me talk about this drink before on my channel, but this is the Purple Haze drink from that restaurant called First Watch. I don't know if you guys have it up north, but they're pretty popular down here in Florida. But it's so good. It's like the purple pea flower tea mixed with lemonade and then lavender agave. So good. This is actually a cute little 12-volt blender, mini blender, which is really handy. But I only have this, and then I have my little mug for my tea. So I wanted you to get the whole full effects by seeing the colors change and everything. Excuse me. And this was the only thing that I had that was see-through, so this is what I'm drinking out of. But my sweater, which I love, and it's a great reminder to me because I deal with anxiety quite a bit. Your anxiety is lying to you. Yes, it does that very well. I actually woke up with a horrible panic attack last night. So it took me a while to pull myself out of that. Finally got back to sleep. And then around 3 o'clock, I had rolled over. And when I rolled over, my kneecap popped and made this loud popping sound and just excruciating pain following after that. So now again, I'm getting up trying to like do everything I can, massage it, put cold ice on it. Well, I didn't even have cold ice because my freezer's not working, so I'm having to use one of my 12-volt fridges, so all I have is semi-cool stuff. Putting that on my knee. Of course, this is sending me into another panic attack because now I'm freaking out on what just happened to my knee. So that kept me up for a little while. Then I was trying to do stretches and stuff like that, and then when I stretched, I pulled my shoulder out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now not only is my knee hurting, but my shoulder is hurting as well. So now I'm literally almost on the verge of tears in full panic mode now. 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm about to lose it. So it took me a minute, and I found this. This is this is for my ankle, because I screwed up my ankle several years ago, and it's never been right since then. Every time I, move slightly different or step on something wrong, it just sends it into a whole new spiral of pain again. So this is actually for my ankle. So I was digging through the dark trying to find this because I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try to go to sleep. And then I'm like, well, what if I forget? What if I forget that my knee is messed up, and I turn and I do it again and it messes it up? And then so I was like, well, if I put this on it, it'll help remind me, hopefully, that I have issues and not to bend my knee again. So finally, like an hour later, I was able to go back to sleep, and yeah, it's just been a rough night. So unfortunately, that kind of ruins my plans that I had coming up here for next week. I'm hoping by Sunday it'll be fine, and it was just a fluke of a wrong turn and twist, and it'll be healed and fine. I hope it's not going to turn into something serious, because that's really going to ruin what I wanted to do next week, which was work on my bus, because there's a Tiny House Festival coming up in Sarasota, and I've been wanting to go to that for quite some time now. Me and Donnie went to one, I think it was 2 years ago for my birthday, because I always do it around November, which my birthday's in November. And yeah, but that time it was on the East Coast, so we drove a little ways, not too far, but this time it's going to be only less than 45 minutes from me. And I was hoping to bring the micro tiny house there, but clearly that is out of the plans. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I can start on my bus and get that going. But I mean, it's already crunch time. It's only less than a month away, and I don't know if I would even be able to do that in that amount of time unless I was just balls to the wall the entire time. But now this has kind of thrown a wrench in my plans, but we'll see. Take it day by day. Hopefully I'm just going to keep this on it and not do too much. It doesn't hurt if I bend it down, but if I bring it back up, that is where the pain comes from. And it's like the tendon on the top, it kind of like rolls over my kneecap bone. Does that make sense? The meniscus tendon, I'm assuming. I don't know. I hear a lot of people with issues with their meniscus. So, and then also if I'm standing on it, like if I try to like not put too much weight on this side, but if I stand on this side and I put too much pressure on it, and I'm kind of like putting my leg backwards this way, like if this is my knee, oh God, if this is my knee and I'm doing this with it, then that puts a lot of pain on it too. So I'm learning ways to keep the pressure off of it, but hopefully that'll get better. So I don't know what I'm going to do today, but maybe I'll do nothing today. I found this little game for Bentley at the Dollar Tree, so I'm going to put a couple treats in it for him and see if he can find them. You ready, Benny? You ready? Good boy, Benny. He's so smart. Good boy. There's one more. Oh, good boy. Yay. They're all gone. All gone, Ben. There's no more. It's all gone, Benny.